one beep.
Alright.
We've got a flashing light, so that appears to be operational. So checks are complete. Cable on, please.
And then when you've got that stuck in that hole, you just say to them close. Hold it there until you feel it close. Right, close.
Closed.
Alright.
Now go out there.
No, alright, yeah.
Okay, so it's the same as before then.
Mm-hmm.
If you put your hands on your straps as we go up the launch.
Okay.
What we'll do on this flight then, we'll start to talk about how we control the glider. And the first thing we'll look at is how we control the glider in pitch, which is elevator control, which is basically forwards and backwards movement on the stick.
Alright.
So once we're off the top of the launch, I'll get you to put your right hand lightly on the stick and follow through what I'm doing on the controls.
Alright.
Okay, happy with that?
Yep, perfect, thank you.
So the wings are level again. Now we're about to start talking to the winch driver. And we'll start to see in a second the cable start to move.
I don't get quite to the pedal, so I don't know where
that's
to
okay,
put.
we won't be using those on this flight.
I know, but I have no idea where to put my feet.
As long as they're kind of out of the way and you're comfortable, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Traffic, winch launch in progress.
Yeah, I just want to put it out of the way of the cables.
That's fine. So the cable is now live. So we should get a little bit higher on this launch because we got a little bit of a longer length of cable out.
Alright. Almost 1,000.
So we're already higher than we were before. So yeah, 1,000 feet. So 200 feet on last time. So we'll turn away to the right. Okay, so if you want to put your right hand lightly on the stick,
Alright, yeah.
and follow through what I'm doing. So we're going to look over the nose of the glider, and you can see that there's a certain amount of ground in view over the top of the instrument panel. The horizon goes through the canopy at a certain place. Okay, it's what we call the normal gliding attitude. If I move the stick forward a small amount, you see the nose of the glider goes down, there's more ground in view, and the glider starts to accelerate. If I move the stick forward, ease the stick back a small amount, reverse happens, the nose now is the horizon has gone out of view behind the instrument panel, the glider's in another attitude and starts to slow down. If we continue to move the stick back, eventually the nose of the glider will go down on its own. And that's actually a stall, so we'll now ease the stick forward again, regain normal flying speed and return to the normal gliding attitude. And turn away back to the right.
Oh, you roll the other way around. Oh, I mean, you do the roll on the right and then you put it on the left to...
Yeah, so it stick to the right, so we'll roll the glider to the right, and then what we have to do is centralise the control.
Oh, okay.
To stop the control the glider still responding to the control input.
Oh.
Okay, so what we'll do now is just line up for the downwind, and we can give you a go at that first elevator lesson.
Right.
Your strap's still nice and tight in the front?
Yep.
Okay,
good.
So you have control, so if you ease the stick forward a small amount, that's it. So the nose of the glider pitches down, more ground in view, the horizon's moved up, then ease the stick backwards a small amount, that's it, the glider's in another attitude, then continue to ease the stick back until the nose of the glider goes down on its own, and then ease the stick forward again. That's it, good. Okay, so I have control then. what we call pitch control. Controlling the speed of the glider by use of the elevator and the picture that we can see out the front. Okay, we get a lot of information by looking over outside the glider. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So the speed basically is an indication of where the horizon is. So rather than having to constantly check the instrument, which tells us how fast we're going, all we need to do is see where the horizon is, and we know we're roughly at the right speed. We always fly a weeny bit faster when we're coming into land, so the horizon's moved up, we can see a bit more ground, and we're now flying at 55 knots.
So you get a little bit more down?
Yeah, so the rate of descent will increase fractionally. We're flying slightly faster. So about to line up on the approach coming in. There's a little bit of turbulence again. So we're going to aim for the gap between the hangars.
Alright, yeah.
That's where we're aiming for. We're going to go to the left of the glider that's on the ground. Okay, so lining up on the approach, rolling the wings level. Air brakes are coming out now, so there'll be a bit of a bang. Right, out they come. Through the gap in the hangars. There we go.
Nice. So it is critical to level. Sorry. Let's try to. How should I do it? Should I?
That's it. I should lift up from there.
Alright. So you level a lot, like even when you're like touchdown, just because it's easy for it to just go on one.
Yeah, we want the when we're about to touch down, we want the wings level. Turn the turn.
Oh, yeah.